Hello and welcome to Peter Scott Cars. Today we have this 22 plate high specification Volkswagen ID3. We'll run through some of the specification as we go around the vehicle. Car's just had the one owner from new. Starting with the front of the car, get as close as I can so you can see there's no stone chips of any note. That is the case all the way along the front of the car. Front of the vehicle really couldn't be any better. As I get very close to the edge of the bonnet, front of the bumper, the only thing I can notice some absolute minute stone chips. Just put my fingernail next to a couple of them just so you can see how insignificant they are. Have to be very close to even notice them at all. As I said, front of the car really couldn't be any better. As I go around the car, I'll get a close up to all of the bumper corners to show you they are free from any scuffs or marks. Get low down also so you can see there's no marks or scuffs to the centre of the bumper. Can also be quite common. Just point out, as part of the high specification, car's got the front and rear parking sensors. Again, bumper corner free from any scuffs or marks. Car's got a full set of premium branded Bridgestone tyres fitted, always a sign of a very well maintained vehicle. Get low down on the driver's side so you can see there's no marks or damage to the driver's sill. Very easy to go over a high curb, mark or damage the sill. Absolutely not the case with this ID3. Can't see anything negative to point out on the driver's front wing. Moving on to the driver's door, exactly the same. I'm struggling to see anything detrimental to point out at all. Both of the mirror covers free from any scuffs or marks. Moving along the door, really can't see anything to mention. Get a close up underneath the driver's door handle to highlight there's no marks or scratches. Can be very common, particularly on the driver's door. Or the driver's door edge really nice as well. Can't spot any chips, again, can be quite common. Moving on to the rear door. Exactly the same as the driver's. I'm struggling to see anything to mention. Again, no marks underneath the handle. All the door edge nice again onto this rear panel. Exactly the same. There isn't anything to mention. Bumper corner again, free from any scuffs or marks. Just take you into the vehicle from the driver's side. First I'll get a close up to the driver's step. Sometimes people drag the feet going into the vehicle, mark the paintwork on the step. Not the case with this ID3. Inside the car couldn't be any better. Just get a close up to the wing and edge of the driver's seat. Absolute minimal wear, if any at all. As you can see, really couldn't be better. Car's had the overmats fitted, so there's no sign of any wear to the carpets or footwells either. Get a close up to the driver's footwell to highlight that. As you'd expect, all the leather on the steering wheel really nice. Front seats are heated as part of the high specification. Satellite navigation, Bluetooth audio, Apple CarPlay. Will add as well, there's no unwanted odours of the vehicle, no smells of smoke or pets. The seats in the rear really do look like they've hardly been sat in. Just get close up to the edge of the seat to highlight that. Also get a close up to the rear of the front seats to show you they are free from any kick marks or scuffs. That can also be common. Those overmats protected all the carpets. Carpet in the rear, same as the front ones, free from any wear. Also get a close up to the step. Often see a few chips to the step where people have caught the seatbelt, but again, not the case with this ID3. As I've already said, all bumper corners free from any scuffs. Can't see any marks to the centre of the bumper either. Easy to park a little bit too close to someone or something, mark the centre of the bumper, or go over a high curb and scuff the underside. But just get low down so you can see not the case. And as I've already said, no marks to the centre of the bumper either. Onto the tailgate of the car, there isn't anything to mention. Inside the luggage compartment, same as the rest of the interior, couldn't be better. Of course, the parcel shelf is present. They are the mats, done the job, protected all the carpets. Charging cable, of course, with the vehicle. Just get a close up to the interior plastics and also the top of the bumper. Sometimes with these practical size vehicles, people buy them for the larger luggage compartments, subsequently putting in big items, end up scuffing the trims, marking the top of the bumper. As you can see, not the case with this cherished ID3. Bumper corner again, free from any scuffs or marks. Onto this rear panel, certainly no scratches or parking dents to mention. I'm struggling to see even the most minor stone chips. I really am. All the door edge nice again underneath the handle, no marks or scratches to point out. Rest of the door exactly the same. Get low down on the passenger side also, so you can see the sill, same as the driver's, free from any marks or damage. Onto the passenger front door. If there's going to be any chips to the door edges, usually on the front doors, but just get a close up to the door edge to highlight the same as the driver's. Struggling to see any at all. Again, no marks or scratches underneath the handle. I've already said both mirror covers free from any scuffs. Onto the passenger front wing. I'm struggling to see anything to mention. Really is a cherished example. Credit to the people who've owned the car from new. Going around the entire vehicle inside and out, other than a couple of the most minor stone chips. I really can't see anything to mention at all. Into the vehicle from the passenger side, passenger step. Once again, free from any marks or scuffs, footwell free from any wear. Passenger seat, same as the others I've already shown you, couldn't be better. Just get close up to the wing and edge of the seat to highlight that. And then also just lean across to the driver's seat. Sometimes you're looking from the driver's side, seat looks fine. Then when you look across from the passenger angle, driver's seat looks worn and out of shape. Not the case with this ID3. Couldn't be better from either angle. Really is a cherished example. It is worth noting we have all of our vehicles independently inspected by the AA. That is a 128-point inspection, which includes a 5-mile road test by an AA engineer, just to make sure the vehicle is mechanically correct and correct on the road. You can view the full inspection report on our website at peterscottcars.co.uk. We also have all of our electric vehicles battery health checked. You can view the full battery health assessments on our website also. We do also have finance calculators on our site. So if you are interested in any additional funding to purchase this ID3, you can pop to our website, model a finance quote and apply for finance directly through our site. We guarantee the lowest rate of finance coming direct to ourselves. So if you are thinking of financing the car for an outside finance company or finance broker, please get in touch with ourselves first for the guaranteed lowest rate of finance. Both hire purchase and PCP available on this ID3. We do have free eligibility, finance eligibility checkers on our site also, so if you're unsure whether you'll be approved on finance, you can do a free eligibility checker. Tells you straight away your chances of approval and at what rate. But as I said, we guarantee the lowest rate coming direct to ourselves. Very low rate prime finance with good and excellent credit ratings, but if you have had a few issues in the past with finance credit, we do deal with a number of specialist lenders and broker partners who guarantee the lowest rate for your individual profile. Just been around the vehicle once again there, just to make sure I haven't missed anything. And I repeat myself again, really is a cherished example. Other than some very, very minor stone chips, I'm struggling to see anything to mention. Hopefully you found the video helpful. If you need any further information about the car, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thanks for taking the time to watch.